Hey, good morning, Algebra 1. It's Tuesday, it's the 21st of April. May's coming to you live from room 308. And you may have noticed that I have posted a check for comprehension out there for you guys to do. And what I'd like to do, I have a practice one up here on the whiteboard, and I would like to run through the mechanics of how to solve this and what I'm expecting and what the directions mean, etc., etc. So I'm going to do this problem with you. And then you'll get to watch it, and hopefully it'll make that little check for comprehension piece of cake. All right, so here we go. This is what it looks like. All right, so I put this up here on the whiteboard, and when you open yours up, it'll say exactly the same thing. It'll say Algebra 1, Chapter 8, Factor Solve, Graph the Quadratic Equation. Of course, this is the practice edition, all right? And it says, remember, to graph a parabola, you need 5 points, and the vertex must be one of the 5. Identify A, B, and C to find the vertex. First, find the axis of symmetry. Using the axis of symmetry formula, x is equal to negative b over 2a. So there's the equation you're going to work with. Okay, now in the practice one, we're going to take that f of x is equal to negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. Now, when you look at that negative x squared minus 4x plus 5, you should immediately conclude that it's going to open down, because the lead coefficient in front of the squared term is a negative 1. So we're going to identify the A, B, and the C. Are you ready for this? This is the hardest part of this whole deal. All right. So A, would you agree that A is negative 1? Yes. And that B is negative 4. And that C is 5. Now, right off the bat, the y-axis intercept, boom! If you put this 0 in for x here and here, that's all you have left. Because y is equal to 0 minus 0 plus 5. So here on the graph, I'm going to go ahead and put that on here. There's my y-axis intercept. There it is, 0, 5, y-axis intercept. Ta-da! All right? 1 down, 4 to go. All right, so the axis of symmetry. Now, how am I going to find that? Well, there's your equation, negative b over 2a. Well, if b is a negative 4, the opposite of a negative 4 is a positive 4. All right? And then 2 times a. A is a negative 1. What is negative 1 times 2? Negative 2. So x is equal to, clean that up, negative 2. So that's my axis of symmetry. If you recall, when you have an x is equal to some kind of constant, it's a vertical line through that constant. In our case, negative 2. So I'm going to come over to the graph, and I'm going to put this axis of symmetry. There we go. X is equal to negative 2. There's my axis of symmetry. Wow, what a beautiful straight line. All right. Now, I know that the vertex is on that axis of symmetry. In other words, the x value of the vertex is negative 2. So I need the y value. Not even a problem. You ready for this? I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say that y, this is because I want the y value of the vertex, is equal to negative, and I put a negative 2 in for x. There, I took the negative 2, and I put it in for x. I said, hey, x is negative 2. There it is. X is negative 2. All right? Put it in. So y is now equal to negative 2 squared is 4, plus 8, because negative 4 times negative 2 is 8, plus 5. Well, y is equal to negative 4 plus 8 is positive 4, plus 5 is 9. So when x is negative 2, when x is negative 2, y is 9. So there's my vertex. How do you like that? So at negative 2, 9. There's my vertex. Okay? There it is. Okay? So the vertex. I fill in the blank. Okay? My axis of symmetry. Wow, look at that. This is filling in quite nice, isn't it? Now, I can grab another point. I know that parabolas are symmetric. You see this point right here, this y-axis intercept? It is 2 units to the right of the x-axis of the axis of symmetry. So if I go 2 units to the left, I can get another point. So what would that be? Negative 4 comma 5. Notice that the y values are exactly the same, flat line. You know the rules for that. Okay, I have 3 points. I need the x-axis intercepts. How do you find the x-axis intercepts? You set that bad boy equal to 0 and you solve it. All right? So let's do it. So I'm going to come over here. So I'm going to set it equal to 0. 0 is now equal to negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. Now, I do not like the negative term in front of the x squared term, so I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 1, and negative 1 times 0 is still 0. And basically, I just change all the signs, didn't I? Now, here's the next question. Can I find factors of negative 5 that add to a positive 4? I can say that because the coefficient in front of the square term is a 1. So being it's a 1, x times x is x squared. And how about if we do a positive 5 and a negative 1? Because negative 1 times 5 is equal to negative 5. Negative 1 plus 5 is equal to 4. And that's what I'm after, okay, in this one, okay? All right, now you take each independent factor, you take each one of these factors, and you set it equal to 0, like that. And if you do that, x is equal to negative 5, and x is equal to 1. So let's come over here, put them right here, and at negative 5, and at 1, there's my x-axis intercepts. Now I would like to show you, remember I introduced you at the little pattern? I said that if the coefficient in front of the squared term was a 1, in this case it's a negative 1, instead of going up, I'm going to go down. If you go over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, 2, 3, over 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, look at that. Over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, 2, 3, look at that. Over 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, look at that. It works. All right, then smooth curve this. Make me a nice curve. Okay, I like nice curves. Do that, okay? If I could hit the dots, that'd be really fantastic. All right, so that's the problem completed. I found my A, B, and C, identified those. I found the axis of symmetry using the formula. I found the vertex by plugging the x value into the equation to find a y value. I factored it, set each independent factor equal to 0, and graphed it. There you go, folks. All right, I really hope that helped you out some, and when you see this, that's all you got to do, okay? So please get that turned in. One of you has already turned it in, and you submitted the wrong assignment against it, so I'll send a little note back to you to correct that. All right, that's what I got for you for right now. Please, let's get this chapter 8 wrapped up, because we're moving into 9. So, all right, May's out.